Hey there, guys. It's Mia here. I am so excited. As always, I am so excited. I've got a super announcement, just an exciting opportunity for you. And I can't wait. I'm so excited. I'm Mia Redrick, business and life consultant. And I got started my company over 20 years ago. I made the decision to take my knowledge, my expertise, my experience, and to package it into an offer where I could support others. And my background is corporate training. And so I knew I had the ability to create amazing curriculum based because I know instructional design, but I also had these really great skills as a mom. And my very first product, I packaged what I call a soft skill, and it's what I teach my clients how to do also. And I started as a mom coach. And as a result of launching an amazing business as a mom coach, the mom strategist, I was signed to Emmy nominated, nationally syndicated television shows as the mom strategist. And equally, I was able to do corporate partnerships with Fortune 100 and 500 brands. Now, today, I have a really exciting announcement. And if you've been following me, if you have been on my lives over the last couple of years, I know a lot of folks have watched my lives since the Periscope days. I've got a really exciting opportunity for us to work together. And I'm not going to keep this long at all because I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Okay. As a result of me just stepping into the dream, deciding that, you know what, my ideas, there's room for my ideas in this marketplace. I've been able to change my life and the lives of the people that I serve, my family equally. And I believe wholeheartedly that the investments that you make in yourself, okay, the investments that you make in your dream that allow you to be able to know how to connect with the people that you want to work with and to package your knowledge can make all the difference in this world. It's the way that we create impact. So, what is my announcement? Anybody want to know? Okay, I would say if you want to know, then as always, drum roll, please. Like somebody give me a drum roll. And I'm going to share that with you over the next couple of minutes. And I'm really, really excited to be able to bring this to you because one of the things I'm committed to doing this upcoming year is supporting more women with hitting their goals of hitting whether it's having a six-figure year or having six-figure plus months, with understanding that packaging your knowledge is not hard. And I know that you have a lot of choices, but you've also watched me grow my business. So if you've been watching me on YouTube, you know that there's 7,000 plus videos there, and you've watched the journey. You've watched me build this business and not only grow my own brand, but you've watched me also transfer what I know to others, right? And you've seen a lot of my clients create amazing success. And that success may look like taking their knowledge and putting in a product on offer and they sell it for high tickets. And that might be $2,500 or $5,000 or 15,000 or $25,000 or more per client. Or it could look like that now they've renegotiated the way they work. They work in a way where they're not trading time any longer, but they understand how to build an efficient coaching program, and they can work with people anywhere they want to around the world, one to many, right? So if that's something that you desire, you've seen it, you've seen the testimonials, I give it to you, I show it to you, I bring the clients here. You can even scroll some of my past lives here on this page, and you'll see for yourself, because I always try to give you exactly what you need. But this, what I'm offering you today, is a no-brainer. It's such a no-brainer, okay? So if you want to know, I want you to write, Mia, I want to know, okay? And I don't care what platform you're watching this on. I want you to write, I want to know, okay? And so this is my thought. My thought was, okay, I want to find a way to serve more people. I want to help more women hit their goals, exceed their goals of six figures or more each and every year or month. Now, I already know you're hitting six figures in what you're doing professionally, but many of us in our own businesses want to figure out how to do that and how to do it in a way that's time rich, meaning you're not trading time for dollars. I'll give an example. If you're a therapist, hey, Deirdre, if you're a therapist, you're likely already hitting six figures, but you have to talk to 40 to 60 people each and every week, 45 minutes to 1 hour to hit that goal. And it's burning you out. And you don't see that it's sustainable. And if that's you, I want you to write, That's totally me, right? So I'm using the therapist example, but if you're trading time for dollars, you know that there's more for you. And I've had a special sauce, a magic of being able in what I do is showing professionals how to change their models in a way that it allows them to compound their time and also not to create a cap on their income, which is what happens when we trade time for dollars. So if you're ready, Deirdre wants to know. If anyone else wants to know, you need to post it here so that I know you want to know. And even if you're watching the replay. So here's the deal. Up until now, meaning I've been in business for 20 years. I only sell high ticket things because of the value of what I bring to the table, meaning I teach my clients how to package their knowledge and they sell, they repackage what they do and they sell what they do for $2,500 or more. And I always tell my clients, and I'm telling you this too, that my clients can actually pay me for what I do for them. So let's say if a client, for example, making this up, pays me 10 grand. Well, and they're selling something for $2,500 per client, and I teach them how to package that. Well, if they get 4 clients, they get all of their investment back with me. But likely they're not going to just stop at 4 clients. They're just going to continue on and on again. And that's the reality. Most of my clients, as a result of what I've taught them, they've made, 10 times, 20 times, 50 times more than what they invested with me. And so because of that, I always charge high ticket to fully value the transformation that I bring because I know what I bring to my clients. I give you the secret sauce and I don't teach you anything that I haven't done personally. And that's really why we have hundreds of testimonials on YouTube that you can go see for yourself from clients who have created amazing outcomes because of my process. They work, but they're not cheap. Up until now, you have not had access. If you've been watching me on YouTube and on LinkedIn, on Facebook, or Instagram, you have not had access at all to my trainings without making a significant investment to come inside. And I was on a strategy call today. I opened up my calendar to do strategy calls this week, me and my team. And someone said to me earlier, it's like, gosh, I really would love to train with you, but, and I'm really, I could do it. And she's super sharp. She's like, but I just have limited resources. If that's you, right? Hashtag, that's me. Okay. And I really need to be able to jumpstart what I'm doing. And then I'd love to join you in your group coaching program. And I just started to think she's super sharp. I was like, I know I can help her. And this is what I made a decision to do. And this is my executive decision. I don't know if I'm going to keep this up for 3 days, 5 days, or forever. I haven't decided yet. But today, okay, are you guys ready? Are you ready? Okay. All right. But today, what I am offering you is an opportunity for you to train with me. In one of my digital courses that has never, ever been available for under $2,497, meaning $2,497. That's $2,500. It's never been available. All right. And I decided that what I'll do, okay, you guys want to know, I'm really good at telling this, creating a secret, right? But what I will do is, and I'm not really sure if I'm going to make it available just this weekend or next week or forever, because I haven't decided that yet because I've never done it. So I'm out of my comfort zone, but I want to support you. I'm going to make the course available to you. Are you guys ready? Who wants to know? Do you want to know? Okay, like I know Deirdre wants to know. Who else wants to know? If you want to know, say, what is it? Okay, so I'm going to make that course available to you. Okay, Venus wants to know. Anybody else want to know? I'm going to make that course available to you. Guys, I can't even believe I'm saying this actually. Okay, here we go. I'm going to make this course available to you for $997. Like $997. Now let me break this down. And I'm going to tell you about the course in a minute. This course, when I taught this over the course of 3 days, the video and the training that you will get, the workbook, the guide, the step by step process of what I'm teaching, my proprietary system and method, the women that I was teaching, closed door, it was about 30 women, they closed $250,000 within 2 weeks. Okay, just from that. They went on to close multi millions of dollars collectively because of this training. I have never, when I say never, never made this available for this price. And my only goal is if you're serious, okay, and you've been wanting to work with me, and you've been wanting to know like what I'm teaching, but you can't get access because of what my pricing is. And it is high ticket because I know what I do and I know I deliver and I give you everything I've got. I'm making the digital version of the training available to you for $9.97, period. And I just want to encourage you, okay, to take an action today, not tomorrow, because I don't know. I haven't decided yet how long I'm going to keep it available. And if you follow any of my launches, I have a declining price. So typically I start at whatever price it is, and then over time I just start to add, because what I know is that people who want to take action, and people who want to make excuses are all about the reaction. Oh my God, I thought it was $9.97 and now it's $15.97. Yeah, it's $15.97 because you didn't take an action. So if you've been waiting, you're like, I want to work with you. I know you've seen the proof. I know you have, okay, because I've given it to you. All right. Or just go to YouTube and look for yourself. This is it. And so this training breaks down how to package your knowledge into a high ticket product on and offline, how to position yourself in the marketplace through your marketing message so that you are attractive to your ideal clients, how to sell the way that I teach without being salesy, because there's no need for that. You're an expert at what you do. I don't care if it's a soft skill. I don't care if it's a hard skill. Soft skill is something that is an expertise in your life that you have an ability to create over and over again for someone else because you've done it for yourself. A hard skill is a training or an expertise that you have, likely a professional skill of some way or something you've trained in. I will show you how to take that and put it in a structure that's highly valued. You'll learn also how to price to fully value what you do so that you're not pulling what anybody else is doing online. That's irrelevant. All right. You let them copy you. Okay. You lead from the front. You be the example, as many of my clients are, and you can build an amazing business doing this. I did a live yesterday, which we pulled, and that live was just based on how last year I challenged myself. I said, I am going to take 100 days a year, 100 days over the next year, and I want to travel. And I did, I think it was 116 days that I traveled over the course of 1 year. And I spent 45 days alone and the rest of my family. And my whole goal was to test my business models, because I'm always talking to you guys about building the business from the comfort of your home or anywhere you choose. And that all sounds really great until you saw me do it, right? If you've been on my page, you saw, listen, you watched this, okay? You saw this, I wasn't in the same place all the time, anywhere, all year long. You saw me. And I built an amazing business. My life is unrecognizable because I showed up for myself. And my goal is to show other women of color who know nothing about ease and grace, leverage, building a business based on your knowledge. All right. Yeah, you saw me, Deirdre. And I don't do it because of vanity purposes. I hope that I'm building the dream. I'm showing you guys what's real, because anybody can show you, tell you, I built a business from the comfort of my home, and they go to work 9 to 5 somewhere else. And you know what I mean? And then every now and again, they take a vacation, but that's not the kind of business that I built. I built a business. You guys have watched me strategically grow this business from the comfort of my home or anywhere that I've chosen. And that business has allowed me to be available to myself, but also to be available for my family. When my husband had kidney disease and needed me the most, right? My family needed me I could show up for them. And I'm pulling for you guys. And nope, I'm not the flashiest. No, I'm not. I'm not, because that's not my thing. Okay. And I'm not going to ever hype you. I'm going to just show you the truth. And if you're open to seeing a mentor, a coach who has a proven record, hundreds of testimonials, hundreds, not 10, not five, hundreds, old and new, and you want to work with someone like that because you respect truth, because you want proof for yourself, and you're ready to show up for yourself. Now, listen, I can't do anything for you or with you if you're not willing to make an investment in yourself, because I'm going to tell you straight out, my entire life changed when I understood that I did not know what I was doing to be able to build an amazing business without self investment. I've had many coaches over the years. I proactively invest in myself and I seek opportunities to do it. And I don't make excuses around what I don't have, because I recognize that what I don't have, meaning I don't have the money, is the problem. Okay. Why am I working every single day as a professional and using my gifts and my talents, and I don't have enough resources? That is the reason I need to make an investment in myself, not the excuse. So if you come to me with anything like that, I don't want to hear it, because when I got started my business, the reality was I invested $1,000 a month. I signed an 18-month contract, and I didn't even know what I was going to be offering, but it changed my life. And I'm always going to be truthful with you around what it's going to take for you to show up like the giant that you can be in your life and your world. I want to open the floor real quick because I don't know if I did post a link. I posted a link. The Giant Experience Master Training, which is my signature training, has been available only for the last 3 years, well, since 2019. So 4 years. I hosted it. I taught it online. Those women spent over $3,000 to come to a live event with me. You get exactly that training for $997. Those women closed over $250,000 within 2.5 weeks from that training. That training has since gone online. I've coached tons, hundreds of women with that exact training that you're going to get access to. And they've made multiple millions of dollars collectively. And it's my honor to be able to support you in being able to step into your next. And I can tell you for sure, everything that I teach you is out of the box. It's not just like reading somebody else's training. I show you what I did, right? I show you what I've done over the years to build an amazing business. I want to open the floor because I know that there might be some questions for me. And if there are, I want to answer them. And if they're not, then I'll sign off. But this is a gift. Okay. I don't even sell anything for under $1,000. Like, ever. Like, what have you ever seen that you can buy from me for under $1,000? It's very rare. Maybe once a year you get there's something. But I wanted to make this available. I did a strategy session personally this week. I had to open my calendar, my team and I took calls, they took calls, and one person said to me, "This is what I would love to have access to." And I listened and I thought, you know what? If I make this available to you, I'm going to make this available to the women that have followed me. But you got to be highly actionable, because again, I don't know how long I'm going to keep it available. Maybe forever, maybe 3 days, maybe a week. It just depends on you and me understanding of what you want from me. Are there any questions for me about the Giant Experience Master Training? I'm happy to pull it up and show it to you. The links are all here. And you know, it's my mastery. It's 10 hours of amazing training. You get to hear also from a client panel. You get some bonus training on how to protect your IP, your intellectual property, from my attorneys. And you get to walk behind the closed doors that nobody gets to come to at any of my events, So my next Giant Experience Live training is in Baltimore in June. I'm so excited about that. And this is the 2019 training, which was incredible. So you don't want to miss it. It's a foundation course. It will help you if you've been following me and you're like, I want to do this. I need some support. Mia, how can you help me? This is how. All right. So was this good or was this good? I'm pumped up, right? So I get myself super pumped. Deirdre, Venus, was this good for you? Any questions for me? Do you guys have any questions? Anyone else? Let me check the other platforms and see if there are any other questions that you might have for me. One second. because that's what I'm here for, right? And I just want to see you get it. And I want you to know that it is possible. And this idea of we've made it way too hard to take our knowledge and package it. I was sharing yesterday on a live. I said I spent 100 plus days, 116 days away, 119 days away last year. And, you know, it's 365 days in a year. I didn't take a vacation. I decided I want to work anywhere that I am. And it changed my life. And it exposed me to a creative side of myself that I have been yearning to get to know. Like sometimes on the other side of what it is that we want, we get to know this girl inside of us that we don't even get to explore because we're just sitting at the desk going to work. We're like operating like a robot. But I'm telling you that there is more to it. Your talents and your skills will make room for you. And those are not words that I created, they're spiritual words. And know that you got to show up for yourself. You're going to have to make an investment in yourself. You're going to have to trust yourself. You're going to have to implement. You're going to do things that are out of the box, you know, and you likely are going to need to work with someone that can show you how to do it. Now, here's the deal. You can do what I do because what I do, anybody can do. But you've got to know what I know to do what I do. And the only way you're going to know what I know is you got to make the investment. And I know for a fact if you've been following, you know, the page, my pages over the years, YouTube or on Facebook, you've seen so much proof that it would just hit you in the head, right? Like it's impossible to ignore. You have to decide whether or not you have the esteem for yourself to step into that for yourself. And that is not a conversation that I can have for you. But I can tell you this, that your mentor needs to have more than something that's flashy. They need to be able to demonstrate that not only can they create the result for themselves, but they have the ability to transfer it to you. And I want to say this to you, if you are a woman of color, right now, women of color are commodities on the internet, right? Like everyone realizes that women of color are like this untapped market, and you need to make sure that you work with people that respect you. And that's all I'm going to say about it. You need to work with people who respect you, who understand that you are more than a dollar sign, that you know you're more than a trend. All right. And I can tell you this as a woman of color, I'm very, very selective about where I decide I'm going to play. And anytime I am in communities where I recognize wholeheartedly what's happening as it relates to positioning me because I'm a woman of color, a Black woman, I'm out. I'm not doing it. All right. So I hope that there's something I've said to you just straight that really supports you and understand like today you have choices. All right. You can build your business with ease and grace. You can build your business based on leverage. You don't have to be all about this hustle or grind of building a business as your side hustle because that is not freedom. And that's not what it looks like. And it's actually not a prosperity language in any way. It's just the only thing that most of us have ever known because we have seen our parents work so hard day in and day out. There is more for you. And I would love to expose you to what that more looks like if you're ready. All right. So let me see if I can pull up this webpage. I'm not sure, but if I can, I'm going to share it with you. 1 second. Share my screen. There we go. All right. So here is when you go to the Giant Experience Master Training online, you're going to have the opportunity to go to this page. And this is a quick video from me. Yep. And then you're going to think about what your situation might be, right? Like, do you want to understand how to change your one-to-one models to serve your clients in group coaching programs, right? So if you are now just working and trading time for dollars, I want to show you how to make that change, right? And do you have a wealth of information, knowledge, and you have the ability to create results for others? And you're just trying to figure out how can I package it? What could the niche be? The Giant Experience is for you. And if you want to know and you have a desire to build, launch, and scale your business, it's for you. So you may already have a business, but it's not growing. You had a cap on your income. I'd love to show you other models. And do you want to understand how to design a premium price coaching, consulting, or on online education course. Most of my clients sell things $2,500, $5,000, $10,000, $20,000, $50,000, up to $150,000. Okay, and it can be or more. Do you want to learn how to position your marketing message to attract the right audience? Do you? Okay, I'd love to show you how to get directly in front of your audience. And do you want to understand how to sell online or offline with a turnkey process? So, sales for a lot of people is super scary. They don't know how to do it. I have a way that's very non-salesy that allows the client to ask you for the sale. I'll teach you that through this training. Do you want to understand how to increase your prices to high ticket fees? So a lot of people don't understand how to charge high ticket. So that's why you're charging $500 or whatever it is an hour to work with clients. And I'll show you the methods that I use that have been very successful. And it's what my clients do. And do you want to understand how to build your online and offline offers? So knowing how to sell online and offline, how to value them, I'll show you that. You'll see a direct example of how I do that. And do you want a mentor that's truthful and that can show you a proven track record of success? Listen, I've got hundreds of results. You've seen it. That's the Giant Experience Master Training. You get 10 hours of online digital training when you sign up today for $997. And it covers everything we just talked about, right? So how to package and price your services, how to attract the right clients and value the transformation you provide, how to stand in your value and create a profitable business that over delivers without over giving, and how to build a profitable foundation in just 45 days. And my program has helped thousands of women who have generated incredible profits and great business models. It's a really easy one-step process. You sign up today, you get access to the training, you get my models, my structure in the process, you get a better way to offer your services like coaching, consulting, and content creation and licensing. You learn how to attract clients who can pay you for the results that you bring. You learn how to authentically sell and close and pitch. And you also learn my simple funnel, right? It doesn't have to be anything complicated, right? So the Giant Experience is for you if you want a full solution, right? That shows you exactly what to do. And if your knowledge and expertise creates results for others, and if you dream of living a life filled with time freedom, meaning you have the time to do the things that matter the most for you, it's for you. All right. And you already know about me because you're here, but this is how it's broken down, the training, packaging your services as a high ticket, pricing your transformation step by step, positioning yourself in the marketplace as the obvious choice, and finding buyers. And as I see it, those are the 4 steps that almost any entrepreneur needs in order for them to get to a 6-figure mark in their business. And I break down my process, right? So 100% of the Giant Experience Master Training participants said that this class taught them how to sell a high ticket service. And 84% said that they have created a product valued between $2,500 and $100,000, right? And 91% of them were able to launch their business concept from scratch. They didn't have anything in writing. 91% of them, right? So you get some really great bonuses also. In addition to the 10 hours, you get my implementation and accountability workbook guide, and it's a roadmap. And so when you're doing the work, when you're watching the videos, you're actually doing the work inside the book and you're building the process. So you're not watching, it's not relevant in real time. It's very relevant. You're doing the work in real time. You get the bonus training that will support you in protecting your intellectual property. It's from one of my attorneys who teaches you exactly what IP you need to protect. That alone, if you just contracted her for what she did, it would be about $2,000. And you get a revealing client panel so you can see like what works, what isn't working, what could you be doing. And you can rewatch and rewind and here's some amazing results that my clients have created, but you guys have already seen it over and over again. Diana closed a contract within 9 weeks valued at $144,000, and Audra closed her first deal for $48,000 within 3 weeks of attending the Giant Experience Master Training. And Michelle closed contracts for a total of $45,000 10 days after the Giant Experience. Poseida closed her first $2,500 deal. Laura learns how to value herself. Lisa said she packaged her gifts and talents and skills to serve others and benefited from. There are tons of testimonials, and we give them here for you just to listen. Maybe I'll just play one for you, and I'll play.
Hey, fellow giants. It is Chef Evelyn here, and I help corporate professionals build high-end culinary brands from scratch. And I wanted to come on and do this testimonial for Mia Redrick. So earlier this year, I had a conversation with Mia, and she challenged me to really serve my audience at a high level. We were having a conversation, and she told me to create a specific type of program, which if any of you have worked with her, Mia believes in service from your highest level, offering your largest transformation, and really up-leveling to serve people in your zone of genius. And so I took in the feedback, and I was like, okay, I've never created anything like that, is what I was thinking. And so I was like, okay, I'll get to it. And so last year I attended Mia's retreat. And if you have not attended Mia's retreat, I have earned back my investment so many times over since that retreat. If you look in this group, you'll see video testimonials from me specifically about how the sales script that she gave at that retreat and in her coaching programs has really helped me in my consulting business. And so I want to say that I took action on Mia's advice, and I created a higher level experience for my audience, and I closed a $15,000 coaching client just last week. And so much so that I didn't reach out to her. I didn't even tell her about the program. She was in a smaller course that I had created, heard me mentioning it to another client, and then reached out to me, booked a strategy session, and she is now enrolled in the highest level of my program, and her deposit is paid, and she's actually going to pay it off early. And so I want to just say, first of all, thank you to Mia, because if Mia was not who she was, and if Mia hadn't challenged me to be all of who I am and to step into a bigger role, I would not have landed that 15K client. Okay. If Mia hadn't invested in herself at a high level and then been able to share that with those of us who have invested in ourselves through her, I wouldn't have had that. If I had not gone to the retreat and invested in myself, I wouldn't have the sales script and the systems in place to be able to book a 15K client. If I had not been a part of Mia's community and seen the results from other people, I would not have been able to book that client. So I will say this: if you are in this community and you have been watching a ton of videos from Mia, if you've been on her email list forever, then I would say you need to either get into one of her programs or you need to get the VIP ticket when she announces her retreat, because I'm telling you, I have 10, 15, I don't know how many times return my investment. I've booked other clients at a $4,000 level, at a $2,500 level, and most recently at a 15K level using the exact sales script that she gave us at the retreat, word for word. I didn't alter it. Why? Because I wasn't the sales expert. She was the sales expert. I followed it line by line, obviously amending it to each of my potential customers and clients. I've used it to book a $3,000 client, and this is just this year. This is just this year. And so going to the retreat and being a part of this community and investing in myself, I also took Mia's course on how to build a premium product. I would not have been able to offer something for 15K had I not taken Mia's program on how to create a premium product or service. Yeah. And so when she challenged me to create this bigger program, the only regret that I have is that I did not implement faster. Yeah. Had I implemented faster, yeah, I would have been giving this testimonial sooner, yeah, and I would have had those funds available to me sooner. So I just wanted to do this video to say, again, thank you, Mia. I will always, 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 always give credit where credit is due.
So that's a great example, right? And so excited about that. I love just sharing the truth, right? So when you sign up, you get access. Just click on one of the links here. You can start your training. once you make the investment, what you get, the models, the structure, the process, and on how to package your knowledge. And you get a better way to offer your services like coaching, consulting, or online courses, or via licensing. You learn how to market and create your message to attract clients that will pay you. You also learn how to sell authentically, to pitch, close, and sell. And you learn my simple funnel process, right? Nothing complicated, really simple, not hot lot like major tech, very low tech. And you get my implementation guide as well, and 10 hours of some amazing training based on my methodology. You get a bonus video that will support you with protecting your IP, your intellectual property. And you can rewatch and rewind it. Like if I added up the value for all of what this is, and you can see here the value for each of these components, it would come to $21,976. You save 20 grand, 979, and your total investment is 997. And it's my honor. If you're actionable, you need to you need to just show up for yourself, and and jump into it, because I would love to support you, right? So thank you so much, right? Thank you. I appreciate you, Deirdre. Okay. So I just wanted to come live, answer any questions that you guys might have for me. I've never done this before, ever, ever, ever. And it was just because someone had booked a strategy session with me. And I spoke with her, and she told me what she wanted to do. And you know what? I thought I totally would love to support you, but let me open this up to my community and see if this is something that you want. And if it is, you need to take action, because y'all know how I am. Okay. Uh, if you take an action, then you're always going to get the best price. And if you don't take an action, you're always going to get the next price, right? Because that's how life rewards us. Life rewards us by taking an action, and hesitation always costs us. And so everything that I structure is just based on that mindset and that mentality. Did this support you guys? All right. Did this? Okay. Did this? I get myself fired up. Okay. But did this support you? If this has supported you, no matter the platform, I would love for you to write, you know what? Okay, this has supported me. Look at all the testimonials on there. I could go on forever and ever and ever and ever. We have one reel that's 4 hours for that event alone, like 4 hours for the Giant Experience Master Training. You just click on it and you just watch it. It's 4 hours of clients saying exactly what their experience has been. It's not even everybody. It's just four. But I don't know anything else I can do other than give it to you. You have to watch it. You have to decide that you want truth and you're attracted to it. And my only goal is to support you 100%, and knowing what you need to do. Everything I teach at the Giant Experience Master Training online, the digital version, I only teach what I've done. So I'm not teaching what somebody else has done. I'm not teaching something I've copied. It's not any of that. I show you what I've done over the years. I give you the stories of what I have done to actualize the things that you've seen me do online, right? And I think YouTube is probably the best demonstration of that. Are there any questions? Was this helpful? Was this helpful, or was it helpful? All right. Was this helpful? I hope so. That was my goal, is just to be fully transparent with you, to let you know what the opportunity is. I'd love to see you guys inside of the master training, and making the investment in July, if you decide, if you want to. Once you do the master training and you want to come to a live 2-day event with me that we can build on what you have, you can. All right, you'll get an invitation. But I separated it because up until now, the only way you could come to the master training is you had to also sign on to the live Zoom master training with me for 2 days. And now you can just do the training. So for under $1,000, unheard of. Okay. So I want to thank you. I appreciate you for being amazing. All right. Show up for yourself, be giant for yourself, seize the opportunity, say yes, and then figure it out. And I promise you, I'll take amazing care of you. I just want to see more women get it. And I'm here for you. All right. So I love you. Have a great and amazing night. I'll talk to you soon. Have a good night.